Support provided by Northwestern State University, Natchitoches Regional Medical Center, Louisiana Tech, Lafayette Travel, Red Stick Sports, and the U.S. Army Baton Rouge Recruiting Battalion.
Ready for action in Lake Charles, Navarre Stadium, where the Cowboys from McNeese were welcoming the Demons from Northwestern State. Defense showing off early. Second play of the game, Abram Johnston picked off by Javon Davis for the Cowboys. Sets up the Cowboys with good field position. So, 2 plays later, Jake Strong picked off by Caden Mackey. This time, Mackey's going to get some yardage, too. Close to breaking it away. Look at Strong's effort to help get back there and feed him to the defender. So, back-to-back picks, but it sets up good field position for Grayson Linton. Special teams has been an issue for Northwestern State, but he made that field goal. 33 yards out. It's 3-0 Demons on top on the road. Then the Cowboys found their offense. Bryce Strong, right side, 26 yards for Strong, who gets it down to the 7-yard line. Led to a Colby Ham touchdown. That's from 1 yard out, and it's 8-3 after the Cowboys get the 2-point conversion. Minute to go in the second quarter. Strong drops back, then sees an opening and takes off. And I mean, there's not a defender now within 15 yards of him. Basically waltzes into the end zone. 35 yards and a touchdown. It's 15-3. 3 minutes later, after 3 and out by the Demons, Trevante Citizen, we know how good he's been, and he is now off to the races. 34 yards down the right side in front of the Demons bench. Citizen then gets it again, and look at him carry the pile. Look, I mean, he gets caught at the 7. We're at the 4. We're at the 3. And he gets it into the end zone, just carrying bodies into the end zone. That is determination. 22-3 now. It's the Cowboys on top. Some Demon offense here. Nice run by Colby Burrell, 38 yards, gets it down to the Cowboy 37-yard line. Unfortunately, they couldn't punch it in for any points. Third quarter here, this is typical of Northwestern's frustrations. Third quarter, first down, Abram Johnston under pressure, sacked by Philip Bradford. Second down, Johnson sacked by Bradford. That's a loss of 5. Third down, Johnston now is in the shadow of his own end zone, sacked again. At least avoids the safety, but sack, punt is some of that inexperience that Coach talked about 1 week ago and leads to some of their frustration on offense. Cowboys get the ball back. Strong with the quick pass to Jonathan Harris. He takes it 23 yards. Cowboys cruise to the win. Under 200 yards of total offense for the Demons. Again, just a lot of frustration there as McNeese now improves to 3-6 overall, 2-3 in conference play. Next up for the Demons, they'll be taking on UIW, the defending Southern Conference champs who beat Lamar on Saturday. And next up for McNeese, on the road at East Texas A&M. After the ballgame, head coach Matt Viator on the complete performance of his team.
Did you think this was probably you guys' most complete football game?
Yeah, probably so. Like I said, I mean, early in the game, I thought our defense did a really nice job of holding the 3. You know, we turned it over, but then thought we kind of settled in and played really good. Played good football. I thought we were physical tonight, which was fun to watch. I thought we were fast. Knock on wood. I thought we were really fast in pregame, you know, and stuff. So hopefully we can continue that.
The fact that you got 6 guys in the end zone kind of speaks about what you were able to do with everybody tonight. Is it hard to get guys going? I mean, nobody got really a lot of touches, but you got big.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who got what, to be honest with you. I'll let Coach Reese handle that. But yeah, it was good. But I think earlier in the week, too, and I do want to say, because I just pointed that out a while ago to the team, but we're really kind of, not really challenged, but, you know, talked to our O-line and D-line about, you know, establishing the line of scrimmage and winning the line of scrimmage. And we felt like if we won, both teams are going to try to run the ball, no doubt. I mean, that's, you know, and then, you know, from there, you're going to throw it and stuff. But we really felt like for us to be successful, this was a line of scrimmage game. And I thought both our defensive line and our offensive line had big nights.
Let's get back to the Cowboys in just a moment. Talk about the Demons real quick. Blaine McCorkle 1 week ago here on Game Notes talked about the fact they're playing so many redshirt freshmen, inexperienced sophomores. It's a growing process that doesn't happen overnight. The biggest thing, it seems, Scott, is the consistency. They challenge Lamar for 3 quarters and come up short. Then they just have a rough night at McNeese. They just can't put it together for a long period of time.
Yeah, and it's tough. Listen, these guys from last week to this week, they're only a week older. So this is a developmental year. They're looking forward to next year. They still have games to play, so you want to see them finish that fight. But I think it was more about what McNeese was. You saw McNeese brand football. You saw Cowboy brand football yesterday. Over 300 yards rushing, no penalties on the day. Philip Bradford, 2 sacks. So it was a complete game. Jake Strong has been phenomenal all year long. So that was as complete a game as they played.
Yeah, and talking about consistently, to your point, let's talk about the Cowboys. 2 weeks ago, they get a shutout win at home. Then they go on the road to Thibodeau, get embarrassed by the Colonels. Then they go back into action last night, and to your point, they wanted to run the ball. Isn't it funny how when you watch a team establish the run, they have success? That's what the Cowboys did last night. So a lot of balance. You heard one of the reporters talk about it and ask Coach about people not getting a ton of carries. Well, they didn't have to for individual players. Scott, 5 players had 8 or more carries, so they were spreading the wealth. Each player offers something different, and to your point, this is what Matt Viator is trying to establish, that consistent reputation, if you will, like talked about the Cowboys from McNeese.
Yeah, when you think of Cowboy football, you think of running the football first, you think of playing smart, which they did, no penalties, but it's controlling the line of scrimmage. And it's the boring part of football that nobody wants to talk about. Everybody wants to talk about throwing the ball at quarterbacks. People groan when you draft offensive linemen, but those guys are how you win games on Friday nights, Saturdays, and Sundays. And they're the surge. You turn on all these plays and you watch them, and they're pushing the white shirts back every single play. And so if they can get that going in their offense, especially with the way Jake Strong's playing, they're a tough team to beat.
Yeah, and we know how good Jake Strong is with his legs, but also through the air. So a nice win for McNeese.